Driving is more deadly than impaired driving. Now the Ontario government plans on introducing some of the toughest penalties in the country if you text and drive. CTV's Katie Griffin is here with the details. Katie?
Well, Graham, and for careless driving causing death or bodily harm, drivers would be fined up to $50,000 and lose their license for up to 5 years. The legislation that will be introduced also targeting repeat offenders. For fully licensed drivers, a first offense for distracted driving will now include a license suspension for 3 days. If you're caught a third time, you will lose your license for 30 days, fined up to $3,000 and 6 demerit points. The current fine for distracted driving is between $300 and $1,000.
These proposed changes will make Ontario the first jurisdiction in Canada to have a license suspension for those convicted of distracted driving, and give us the toughest penalties for repeated distracted driving convictions in the country.
Novice drivers, those with a G1, G2, M1, or M2 license who are convicted of 3 or more distracted driving offenses would see their licenses canceled. Also today, fines for drivers who don't yield to pedestrians at crosswalks or in school zones would also be doubled. The number of tickets issued by police for distracted driving indicates many drivers are still not getting the message. Graham?
And Katie, I just wanted to go back to that first number you gave us. If I understand it, they're going to create a new offense. And if you are texting and someone dies, the maximum penalty would be $50,000 and a 5-year suspension plus jail time. Is that right?
Well, they would have to amend the Highway Traffic Act for that. So if you are convicted of offenders, could face penalties up to $50,000, up to 2 years in jail, and also that license suspension for up to 5 years.
All right, Katie, we'll have more tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock. Thanks, Katie.
You know what I say? I say it's about time. I totally agree. If you're caught being distracted while you're driving, texting and driving, emailing and driving, or anything else that's distracting, you deserve to have your license suspended, even if it's the first offense. So I say good on them for bringing down this legislation. Because if you are driving distracted, you definitely deserve to have your license suspended. And I'm glad to see that fines are increased as well, too. I mean, as you heard in this news report, more people are killed by distracted drivers than are killed by impaired drivers. In other words, drunk drivers or people that drive under the influence of drugs. Some people would turn around and say, oh, that's not fair, that this legislation goes too far. Actually, in my mind, it doesn't go far enough. Maybe for distracted driving, on top of a license suspension, maybe you should get your phone confiscated as well, too. Because unfortunately, while a license suspension is a punishment for some people, for other people, they just continue driving while their license is suspended. And I personally think if you're caught driving while your license is suspended, you should have your license revoked for life. And I think for distracted driving causing death, I think I just heard them say 2 years in jail plus a 5-year license suspension and a $50,000 fine. I think if you kill someone while driving distracted, the maximum sentence should be life in jail. You know, life for life. Why should you be allowed to drive distracted and kill someone and all you get is 2 years in jail, maybe even less? And it should go without saying that your license should be gone for life. There's just too many unsafe drivers out there and too many stupid drivers, quite frankly, out there. I just don't think it's right to go around jeopardizing everyone's safety. And for people that think this legislation is unfair and heavy-handed, what I think is unfair and heavy-handed is that all kinds of innocent people get seriously injured and killed as a result of distracted driving. So yep, this legislation has my thumbs up. What do you think? Drop me a comment. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video. Thank you.